Welcome back to all our viewers. This is the third game of the day between Kawasaki Knight Riders and the Rising Stars. Rising Stars has won the toss and elected to bat first. Both the teams coming fresh off a victory against the Tokyo Titans. Tokyo Titans losing both their matches in the league stages, which results in this particular group that the winner of the Rising Stars and the KKR, which is this match, will advance to the next stage, which is the semi-finals, which are on the 7th of April. So this match has a lot on stake for both the teams, with KKR looking to advance into the second consecutive semi-final berth in the T10, and Rising Stars participating for the first time in the competition will be looking to cement their place in the semi-finals for the very first time. I believe with both the sides being very well balanced, this should turn out to be an evenly contested game, which of course is a virtual knockout. And rightly so, I believe it will be Raman Tanwar starting the proceedings for KKR. He was really good in his opening spell against the Tokyo Titans. Didn't give away anything to the batsmen to play with. And the Rising Stars batters will believe that they would like to stick equal to the task as Raman charges in for the first ball. A good in-swinging delivery tabbed towards mid-on for a quick single, backed up by the short mid-wicket fielder. Rahman and Kabir opening the batting for Rising Stars. They will want to make use of the power play better than the last league game. Short ball, hurried up on the batsman, hits him on the helmet. Keeper charges in, fires a throw towards the non-striker's end. Could have been an opportunity of a run out. They steal a leg by, do both the batsmen. Welcome to all the viewers as well from the Indian subcontinent who are joining us through the fan code application. Just a quick reminder to all our viewers to follow the JCA socials, Japan Cricket on Twitter as Cricket Japan, and on Facebook as Cricket Japan, on Instagram as @Japan_cricket. And of course the YouTube channel, which brings you the live action of all the games, of all the tournaments, domestic, international, and everything in between. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is Japan Cricket. And of course you can engage in the live chats as well if you are a subscriber. As we see the first boundary scored off Raman Tanwar, and the next ball has been defended back nicely, back to him. Rahman slowly understanding what the bowler is trying to do here. Six runs conceded off the first four balls. Decent start by both the teams. Not much swing on offer. Cut ferociously over the point fielder again for a boundary. That's a really good start by Rahman. Putting the foot down to the pedal, making a statement, are the Rising Stars in their first ever inaugural T10 championship, telling the last year semi-finalists Kawasaki Knight Riders that they are here to play and give an equal and a tough fight. Last ball of the over, and he may have to re-bowl that one. Yes, it's a white ball. Correctly signaled. One of the umpires today we have standing on your screen is Chris Bain, another one of the experienced members of the Japan Cricket League umpiring panel. Last ball of the over, and Rahman has smacked it straight over the fast bowler's head for another boundary. That's a beautiful start for the Rising Stars. Landed a punch in the first over itself. One over, 15 for no loss. The Rising Stars are up and running, and something already to ponder upon for the KKR captain, Vinay Iyer. I believe it will be Updesh Bhadoria sharing the new ball with Raman Tanwar. Updesh starting his spell from the old school end. The Rising Stars would want to post a competitive total, and for that to happen they'll have to take good advantage of the first three overs. They've taken good advantage of the first over, and Updesh has started with a wide, so that basically puts the score as 1 over 16 for no loss. If the Rising Stars can take KKR down in the power play, score some big runs, KKR will already be chasing this game. Let's see what they can do. Kabir smacks it back past the bowler. A fielder in the deep at the long on boundary. The bowler asking for a small change in the field with the change of batsman. Shot of a good length, hit back towards long off this time. Fielder comes in quickly, throws the ball back, a very good throw. KKR do set good standards in the field, and they will want to grab every chance that comes their way to stop Rising Stars for as low as they can. Good ball inviting the batsman to drive, swinging it away. The batsman unable to get behind the line of the ball, resulting in a dot ball. Good first half of the over by Updesh Bhadoria. Bhadoria charges in again. The ball swings back and hits the pad. Really good running here. The keeper can fire a throw. He's missed out a run out opportunity and conceded another overthrow. That's 2 extra runs than what KKR would have liked on that particular ball. Every run is worth gold dust in this format. Bhadoria comes in again, and Kabir says, "Thank you very much for offering the ball under my bat. I'll smack it past the stands for the 6th of the game." First 6 of the game for Kabir and the Rising Stars. The Rising Stars are really landing some hot blows on the KKR bowlers here in the opening stages of this virtual knockout game. Reminder to all our viewers again, the winner of this game will top the group and proceed to the semi-final stages, which will be on 7th of April next week. Bhadoria for the last ball of his over. Kabir wanting to repeat the shot, misses it, all ends up. It's a dot ball, and Rising Stars are at 26 for 0 at the end of 2 overs. Again, a good start, maintaining a good healthy run rate. It needs to be seen if Vinay Iyer will fall back to Raman Tanwar to complete his second over within the power play again, or will he hold back his second over maybe for the middle stage or the death over stages. Yes, the doubt in my head was absolutely right. Raman will not be continuing for this match in the power play, and that is Love Singh for his first over. for this game in the power play, and this time Rahman joins the party from Rising Stars. Deposits it back over the bowler's head for another 6. The Rising Stars are up and running, making a statement already. The keeper did signal to the bowler to keep it away from the batsman, and the batsman was up to the task. The ball did swing away a little bit after pitching. That's a really strong statement out there. The batsman charges in. I believe that'll be a wide ball, well kept by the keeper to prevent extra wides. But the bowler needs to re-bowl that. Strong start by the Rising Stars again. I've been saying it time and again. How you utilize the power play in T10 format is of utmost importance, because once fielders go out, it becomes very difficult to hit the boundaries. Short ball again, skied up in the air. Keeper calls for it, and an easy catch. The bowler is jubilated and excited. Shouts in frustration. No fast bowler likes getting hit for a 6 back over his head. The bowler responded back with a short ball. The ball hurried on the batsman. Good bowling there by Lav Singh. Good comeback after being hit for 6 first ball. The KKR needed that because the Rising Stars did land some punches in the first couple of overs. The new batsman Sobhan on strike against Lav Singh, and Lav thinking that banging the ball in might be better for him. 2 balls he has banged in a row. One has resulted in a wicket, the another one being a dot for the new batsman. Charges in again, does Lav Singh from over the wicket. A little fuller than the last few balls. It's hoiked over the mid-wicket fielder inside the 30-yard circle. Come back for an easy 2. It's been a respectable comeback by the bowler after being hit for 6 on the first ball. Let's see how he can close out the over. A little fuller, the ball slices up in the air, and it should have been easiest of the catches for one of the better fielders you can find in the Japan cricketing circuit. But it has been dropped. Shubham Shukla takes those kind of catches in his sleep. How much will it cost the KKR team? Well, it has not costed them much. They've got a wicket of the last ball of the over, though it's the other batsman. A wicket is a wicket nonetheless, and Lav Singh has made a brilliant comeback, picked up a couple of wickets, and he has brought back KKR after expensive first 2 overs, and the match is again nicely in balance. 36 for 2 after the end of the power play for Rising Stars. I believe that's Raman coming back into the attack. Change of ends for Raman. Probably Vinay thinking that after that first expensive over, might be better to give Raman the second over after the field has opened up a bit. And let's see how he fares in his second over. Wide outside the off stump, a good line. Beats the batsman. Sobhan Saeed usually likes to deal in 4s and 6s. So does the man on the non-striker's end, that is Ashik Chaudhary. Short of a good length, again good wheels behind the ball, another dot ball. The good start of the over by Raman. Bowls another good one, changes the line of the ball, follows the batsman, hits him on the stomach. Bowler being urged on by the KKR fielders to keep the pressure on. The run rate has come down a little bit after the fireworks in the first 2 overs. A slower ball outside the off stump. And that's 4 balls in a row that have not been scored off. These small moments in format like T10, they can come to haunt you back and your team as well. They can play a very big role in a result of the game. And the batsmen need to be proactive. If you are unable to hit boundaries, that you should be able to rotate the strike. And finally, there has been a single on the 5th ball of the over. Raman will want to close out the over without conceding a 4 or a 6 on the last ball. Rising Stars currently at 37 for 2. Chaudhary to face first ball of his innings. Slower ball again. Chaudhary guides it toward the deep cover fielder. Just 2 off the over. Beautiful comeback by Raman Tanwar. Good experienced bowling there on display. Rising Stars at 38 for 2 after the end of 4 overs. The first 2 overs belong to the Rising Stars. However, Lav Singh and Raman Tanwar have helped KKR claw their way back into the game. Needs to be seen who will be the new bowler into the attack for Kawasaki Knight Riders. Both these batsmen can be very explosive, and it's the KKR captain who's come back into the attack. Ashik Chaudhary on strike to win a year's off spin. That's flighted delivery on off stump. Ashik flicks it towards the leg side. The batsman look for 2. Good fielding from the deep. Just 1. Let's see what Saeed can do. That's an appeal and he has been given out. That's really well caught. Saeed failing to make an impact on this game. Rising Stars would have dearly loved a cameo or a big innings from Saeed Sobhan. The KKR captain is happy. They have clawed their way back into the game very nicely and will take some good hitting and some good running between the wickets from the Rising Stars batsmen to stay proactive. Needs to be seen who's come out to bat. Vinay continuing, and that is as close as it gets. Been given out first ball. LBW, Vinay Iyer. The Kawasaki Knight Riders have now had a strong hold on this game. They've dismissed almost half the side for the Rising Stars. Ashik Chaudhary is going to be a vital key as to how many Rising Stars can score. Vinay adjusting the field. Hat-trick ball for Vinay Iyer. Hossain, the new batsman, in. Not many close-in catchers, and the ball spins back in sharply. That's beautiful bowling from Vinay. Lovely, lovely bowling on display there by the KKR captain, showing everything he has up his sleeve. Another flighted delivery. It's been hit, sliced up in the air. It can be a third wicket for Vinay, and he takes the catch. That's 3 wicket in the space of 4 balls. And the batting innings of Rising Stars has been derailed. No idea what they're trying to do. We've lost quick wickets. There has been barely any strike rotation in the last couple of overs. Kawasaki Knight Riders have shown some really good energy in the field, and they are being rewarded for that. Can Vinay pick up a 4th one in this over? Another good ball, dabbed onto the offside, and they come for a quick single. The score moves to 40 for 5 in the blink of an eye. Rising Stars, after scoring more than 30 in the first 2 overs, they have fallen back miserably in the next 3 overs. Shimul and Ashik Chaudhary need to build a very strong partnership here for Rising Stars. I believe it's Vishuddha Bandara coming into the attack for KKR. He's a young cricketer, possesses very good batting and bowling skills, has a good cricketing brain. He has grown a lot in KKR club. So that's Vishuddha to Shimul, right arm over the wicket. The ball dabbed again towards short mid-wicket region, and the batsman come back for a couple. That was really nicely placed in the gap. Probably that was the need of the hour for Rising Stars. But in the last over, 3 batsmen failed to understand, to read Vinay, and gave away 3 wickets. That's a huge appeal from the bowler and the keeper, and it's been denied. Vishuddha comes in again. fires a Yorker length delivery towards the offside. The batsmen scamper back again for a couple. Four runs taken off this over in the first three balls. Shimul showing a little bit of calm here for Rising Stars, knocking the ball around, trying to keep the scoreboard ticking, build a partnership or two for a couple of overs, and maybe then open the levers. This man on strike, he is really vital as to what Rising Stars can post at the end of 10 overs. If Ashik stays at the end of 10th over, they might be looking at something close to 100. It's a dot ball. Fails to make a connection. Disappointed with himself. He knows the ball was there for the taking. He could have cut it at the point region. It's only his third ball, still getting his eye in a bit. A slower ball hit back at the bowler. Good effort, but he's dropped it. The end of a very good over again from KKR. They're now having a strong hold on this Rising Stars innings. They are dictating the terms in this game now. The run rate for the Rising Stars a mere 7.5 runs per over. After the fireworks in the first couple of overs, it's been all quiet. Looks to be seen if Vinay Iyer will continue. Yes, Vinay does continue. Vinay to Shimul and outside off stump. The batsman probably looking at the umpire, expecting umpire to signal a wide, but that's again what experience brings to the table. Bowled it beautifully, Vinay, outside the off stump. So dot ball comes in again. Bowls at the stumps. The ball spinning away, well kept by the keeper. Beaten all ends up. The Kawasaki Knight Riders have just slammed shut the door that the Rising Stars openers opened. Flighted delivery again, spinning away from the left-hander, cut towards the point region for a boundary, a much needed one for the Rising Stars. Some breathing room finally for the batsman. And as I said, Shimul, after the fall of 3 quick wickets in the winner's first over, he's come in, he's trying to rotate the strike, looks for ones and twos. He's now hit his first boundary. Comes inside the line of the ball, sweeps it, but to no avail. Another wicket. Good running catch from the deep square leg fielder. And Vinay Iyer on scarcely believable figures of 1.4 overs, 4 wickets for 6 runs. New batsman joins Ashik Chaudhary. I believe now is the time that Ashik should be looking to face as many balls that he can of the remaining 20 odd deliveries in the innings. Can Vinay Iyer pick up a 5-wicket haul? Oh, that I'm not sure what it has come off. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. A potential run out opportunity if it would have been a good throw. Given as runs, I believe. Last ball for Vinay Iyer. Flighted again, and the batsman scamper for a quick single. Vinay thinking what he could have done to pick up a 5-wicket haul. Nonetheless, a commendable bowling effort there by the Kawasaki Knight Riders captain. Being at the forefront time and again, leading from the front. 2 overs, 4 wickets for 9 runs. We may be seeing a change in the wicket-keeping duties for some reason. Sheikh Robin is the new batsman, by the way, that has joined the proceedings with Ashik Chaudhary. I believe these two need to bat the remaining 18 balls and score as many as they can. I do believe Rising Stars has the bowling that can stop KKR, but for them to stop the KKR batsmen, the Rising Stars bowlers would need at least a respectable total on board, and that in all practicality seems a little away right now. But there's definitely hope as long as these two are batting, Robin and Chaudhary. Chandimal comes in to bowl, is hit straight back over his head, and that could have been stopped by the fielder, but is gone for a boundary. And again, any boundary scored at this stage by the Rising Stars is a much needed one for them. Let's see how can Chandimal respond back to the first ball boundary. Short ball, the batsman wanted to hoik it towards deep square leg region, fails to make a connection. The bowler adjusting a few angles in the field, blocking the potential areas where he thinks the batsman might score a boundary. Another lower arm delivery. That's what we saw from Chandimal in the first game as well. Does stop in his action, does go down as well, and that's beaten the batsman all ends up. That's 7 down for Rising Stars. The onus back on Ashik Chaudhary again. I believe Ashik needs to face most of the balls now for Rising Stars to have any chance to post a respectable total in the first innings. Apologies for the technical glitch. It's a new batsman on the crease is Hridoy. The score of Rising Stars has moved to 59 for 7. Another single back over the bowler's head, and we have Ashik Chaudhary finally back on strike. He's been starved of the strike, I believe, in the last few overs, has not faced many balls, reaching the death overs, and he's already only faced 4 balls. That is a stunning catch. That is an absolute stunner. When your fielders support the bowlers, everything looks beautiful. Ashik thought it would be going for an easy boundary, but the Rising Stars are reeling here at 60 for 8. And the hopes of them progressing to a semi-final are looking bleak every moment. Let's see what the tail end of the Rising Stars can manufacture of the remaining 13 deliveries. Even if they knock it around, I believe they can reach 75. Can result to be a competitive total if the Rising Stars bowlers prevent boundaries from the KKR batsmen, but that needs to be seen at the end after how much they can score. Last ball of the over coming up for Chandimal. Jubair, the new batsman. Chandimal comes in again. Drops a little short. Looks to be seen if it's off the bat or the leg by. That is a leg by indeed. And Rising Stars move to 61 for 8 at the end of 8 overs. It's really been a comeback and a half by KKR, and the bowlers combining with the effort the fielders have put. Love Singh comes back into the attack. He was the one who actually started everything for the Kawasaki Knight Riders. Couple of wickets in his first over, and then since then the momentum has stayed with the KKR team. Looks to be seen what Hridoy and Zubair can manufacture out of the last couple of overs, or can KKR bowl out the Rising Stars. Love Singh, I believe, starts off with a wide delivery, and there might be a potential run out opportunity. There is a direct hit. Yes. A lot happening on that ball. A wide delivery, batsman stealing a run and getting run out on the second opportunity. So the bowler doing everything himself. He bowls the wide, tries to back up, fetches the ball, inflicts a direct hit. That's 9 down for Rising Stars. KKR firmly on top in this game. The last batsman, I believe, who would be Arman, comes out to bat for Rising Stars. Can Love Singh pick another wicket? Love comes in again. A full ball, appeal, and it's been given. Rising Stars have been bowled out in a 10-over game. That's really been a comeback and a half by the KKR. So Lav Singh has picked up, I believe, 3 wickets. And KKR needs 64 runs in 8 overs in the second innings. In 10 overs, I beg your pardon. So stay tuned with us for the second innings as KKR try to cement their place in the semi-finals of the T10. Thank you. Welcome back to all our viewers who have stayed with us. Myself, Abhipray, joining you back for the second innings where KKR tries to chase 64 runs in 10 overs to cement their place for a second consecutive JCL T10 semi-final spot. I believe that'll be Arman to open the proceedings with Shubham on strike, and a good shot of a length ball. Shubham trying to cut it through the point region. I do believe this should be a walk in the park for the KKR team, but the sport does have a lot of ways to surprise you. Good outswinger again from Arman. A good start, a real good start from Arman. The batting lineup that KKR possesses should be an easy job for them, but the Rising Stars bowlers will try to put every effort that they can. Again, short and wide, called as a wide delivery. Arman will have to re-bowl that one. KKR is off the mark. That is a classic Shubham Shukla shot above the cover point region for a boundary. So KKR up and running. What does Arman have back in store? Bowls a full delivery again. Shubham just stands his ground, nonchalantly hits it over covers for a beautiful six. That's a joy for any cricket fan to be watching a shot like that. The required run rate is already below 6 runs per over for whatever all that's worth. For all our mathematicians out there, Arman comes in again, bowls shot again. Shubham misses it out. Arman for last ball of the over to Shubham, and again outside the off stump. Shubham wanting to go over the covers again, fails to make a connection. Good comeback by Arman, but still conceded 11, which is, I believe, 5 too many than what Rising Stars would like, because they don't have that much to defend. The KKR requiring 53 runs in 9 overs. The Rising Stars opening bowlers need to throw all that they have in their armory, put their best balls. The fielders need to support them if they need to make a match out of this. Otherwise, it can go out of hand, I believe, very quickly within a span of a couple of overs if KKR just wipes out a huge chunk of the target within the power play itself. So that's Ashik Chaudhary to share the new ball with Arman. That Ashik to win it, and I believe it starts with a wide. You can't afford to bowl extras when you don't have that much runs in your kitty to defend. That's a good ball. Jagging back in from Ashik. Vinay defends it solidly. Ashik on his mark again. Loads up. Vinay charges in, gets a leading edge, and that goes in the gap. There's an open area in the third man area, and Vinay gets an easy single. I believe ball maybe left the batsman a little bit, hence Vinay got a leading edge, probably closed the face of the bat tad too early. Let's see what Shukla has got up his sleeve against Ashik. Short ball, pummeled to the deep square leg boundary. Shubham loves to hit in that area. There's no protection out there for Ashik. It wouldn't have mattered if there was, because that's went over the rope. But that is not really bowling according to your field. So the KKR openers making light work of this chase. It's called wide again. They've already wiped out close to 1/3 of the target within 1.5 over. That's a full toss, and Shubham will hit them in his sleep all day long. Even though it is a full toss, it still needs to be hit, and Shubham does that, rightly so, hitting in the gap for a boundary. Rising Stars bowlers really need to pull their socks up, probably strike back just like KKR did after a strong start from the Rising Stars openers. The bowlers will believe they can probably try to do something of the same on the same lines. Has to be seen if they have anything to come back. Good hand by the keeper, prevented 5 wides. Still, couple of extras. From what we've been able to see now in these 10 balls, it really does seem that KKR should be marching towards the semi-final berth. There's a very, very big appeal from the bowler and the keeper. They're very excited. Vinay got beaten trying to play his favorite lap over the keeper in the fine leg region. Umpire says not out. Last ball of the over. Yorker length delivery, dabbed into the cover region. A dot ball. KKR at 26 for no loss at the end of 2 overs. For all our viewers, I would love to share that the JCA, how does the women's competition structure looks like in the Japan Cricket Association. The women's cricket has under 12s, under 15 and under 19. The under 12 league is called as the Cricket Blast. The girls can play in these leagues to enhance their cricketing skills. And of course, the JCA is working on a lot of leagues that can be conducted in the future for the growth of cricket in the women's league as well. And as we speak about it, Shubham Shukla carrying on with his usual business, hitting the new bowler Hridoy. First ball, straight boundary. KKR moves to 34 no loss. And coming back to the women's structure, we do have a J Bash as well. We have J Bash Social, which is for the beginners. We have a J Bash Challenge for the hardball beginners. And of course, we have a J Bash All Stars, which is best for the domestic players. We do have a women's cricket league, the WJCL, which goes on all year round, league games. And then we also have the coveted women's JPL, and that includes international players from abroad as well. So the highest standard of cricket can be expected in the Women's League and the Women's Japan Premier League, which you can also catch live on YouTube in the coming months. Will be streamed on the JCS YouTube channel, and that will be easy if you have already subscribed to the Japan Cricket YouTube channel. You can follow all the updates with all the live matches and follow Japan Cricket on all the other social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Coming back to the live action, we have Vinay on strike and just nonchalantly dabs it towards the cover's boundary. Some footy skills on display there by the fielder. The batters come back for an easy 2. And the cricketing structure for the men remains close to same as the women. However, the criteria for selection in the national sides is the performances that the players put in the JCL and the JPL. The JCL has 3 leagues, 40, 20 and 10 overs, and the JPL again is one of the hotly contested tournaments in the Japanese cricket calendar year. So do stay tuned, do follow Japan Cricket on all the social media platforms, where you can receive updates firsthand on everything happening in and around Japan Cricket. And as we speak that, KKR batsmen are absolutely charging towards the small target of 64 runs. A reminder again that a win here for KKR will cement a spot for them in the semi-finals of the T10. 2 teams have already made their places, cemented their places. Vinay again trying to hit over fine leg. This shot has not been productive for Vinay today. He has not been able to get the shot away. However, he plays it more often than not and gets it away, but has failed to do so. I don't understand what's the need of that shot when you're cruising towards the target. However, all said and done, KKR required just a mere 27 runs from the remaining 7 overs. By all cricketing means and permutations and combinations, I do believe that these runs are a mere formality, unless Rising Stars have something up their sleeve that they've kept hidden and they pick up 10 wickets in the remaining 42 balls. New bowler in the attack, and Shubham Shukla has welcomed him in his own style. A good cracking 6 to the stands, causing a dent or 2 in a couple of chairs. That shot. Robin is the new bowler for Rising Stars. KKR moved to 43. It's looking like a walk in the park now, needing just another 21, and he's been hit in the air again, and that's travelled beyond the boundary rope again. Shukla seems to be in the mood to wrap this match up within this over itself. The body language of Rising Stars speaking for itself. I beg your pardon, it was a boundary 4. Still 10 runs taken off the first 2 balls. Shukla goes again, and that's another 6. The Rising Stars should be bowling their best balls and the best bowlers at this particular moment. Shukla is taking every bowler apart right now. His move to 40 of 13 balls. The Rising Stars have, I believe, no hope left of any sort of a comeback in this game. KKR need 11 more. Shukla needs 10 more for his 50. Might as well get it in this over. looks to hoik to the leg side again. A rare dot ball. Charges down the wicket, hits of the long on region for a boundary 4. Showing his full array of shots is Shubham Shukla. He can reach a 50 here if he hits a 6 of this ball. A much well-deserved one. And he has tried to hit it in the air and he has reached his 50. That is a really, really good innings from Shubham Shukla. He has stamped KKR's authority. And KKR just need one more run to wrap this game up. I believe they are shaking hands, so I think that's the end for the game. Yep. My apologies, that is actually the end of the game. So Shubham Shukla finishing the proceedings for KKR and KKR winning both their games today convincingly. Second one even more convincingly. Rising Stars looked good when they started their first innings. They took KKR for more than 30 runs in the first 2 overs. But the introduction of Lav Singh brought in a couple of wickets. Then Vinay Iyer picked up 4 wickets himself to deny Rising Stars any sort of a chance, and KKR become third team after Tigers and MIB to lock a semi-final spot in the T10. That concludes all 3 games we had in store for today. We will come back with JCL T10 leagues again next Saturday with the Chiva Sharks, Sano and the Falcons playing against each other so that we find out the 4th semi-finalist for the tournament, and the knockout happens on the Sunday, the 7th of April. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and that's it from my side. So that's Abhipray signing off with a friendly reminder to do follow JCA on all the social media platforms to stay updated with any and every update that there may be. Have a good day. Cheers.